Hi, Melanie DewBerry here again with you. So, today I wanted to talk to you about letting things die. You know, death, like birth, is a natural evolution of our systems, of our processes. And I've been in the business of coaching people for 18 years, and quite frankly, I've seen some of my clients just, not want to let go. Like they're in the graveyard, they're holding on to that belief, or they're holding on to that system, or they're holding on to that marriage, or they're holding on to that identity. And the graveyard people are shoveling the dirt on their feet, just shoveling dirt, and they're just not going to go down. It's just not going to happen. So here's the thing. The life cycle is a natural cycle. And there's just a time where the structures of the way you used to live, the way you thought, the way you spoke, the people you hung out with, the way you dressed, the food you ate, that stuff just has to go. It has to die. It's going to die. And it's going to take you with it into the grave and repurpose itself, or you can let it go. See, when you hold on to life, when life is chaotic and it's wrestling you and it's trying to get it out of your hands so that something more beautiful, more rich, more fluid, more in alignment with you today can come. When you hold on to it, you just create pain and sorrow. And you can learn through pain and sorrow. Lord knows I have. You can walk that route, or you can just let go. And you can be with the pain of letting go so that what's coming next can fill your heart. I just want to say a couple more words about that. And let me just take a second here to think about it. Okay. So, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I told you I went to go see an elder last week, Clarissa Pinkola Estes, an author and extraordinaire poet, blah, blah, blah. Lots of wonderful things to say about her. But as I was sitting there in her presence and with all the other people, I realized I myself was holding on to a way of life. I had been chasing work, just chasing this line of work that really didn't feed my soul, but it fed my belly. I mean, literally, it put food on the table. But it was causing me high anxiety and stress. And but I felt like I needed to do it, because the bills had to be paid. And I sat there and I thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I crazy? And I made a decision in that moment that I didn't want to suffer anymore. That the anxiety, the stress, the not sleeping at night, see, that's suffering, right? And so I decided to let it go. And it's a lovely thing about decisions is that once you make the decision, your body reorganizes itself to accommodate that decision. Your mind reorganizes itself to accommodate that decision. The universe reorganizes itself to accommodate that decision. And then you have something we all want called peace. Now here's the thing about peace and death. Peace comes after death. Death comes often. You will have to die many times. Your identity, your beliefs, your structures, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you dress, the whole thing. So I would love to tell you that peace is a constant, and perhaps if we were all living in an enlightened way, there are those people on this planet. I'm not one of those people yet. Who knows? But if we were living in an enlightened way, peace would be consistent. It's certainly not elusive. But the pathway to that enlightenment is to let yourself die again and be born again, to die again and be born again. So I want you to look into your life. And I'm asking you, what structures, what people, what beliefs, what attitudes are you holding on to that are killing you because you won't let them die? They're suffocating the living life right out of you. You can almost feel that the air can't get through to your chest, to your brain. What have you been holding on to that needs to die? And though I know it's scary, it can feel scary to let go of an old belief or an attitude or a person, it cannot be scarier than the future you see through the lens of holding on to. So let go. And yes, it's a bit of a free fall, but the net will appear. You have to have a little faith. And this is what faith is letting go when you're shaking. So put on some adult diaper pants. Just put them on. Don't be ashamed. And let go. And move forward. And enjoy this life. Enjoy the courage, the bravery that's calling forth. Enjoy knowing yourself as a brave soul who can let go again and again, because the snake skin must peel off. And in order for the snake to shed its skin, it has to rub up against something very sharp, or else it wouldn't be called death and it wouldn't be standing in faith. You can do this. It's always my joy to speak with you. If there's something you'd like to have me talk about, please put it on Facebook and let me know. I don't know if you are aware, by the way, that I have a TED Talk that might be interesting to you. It's called The Power of Naming. So if you Google my name, Melanie DewBerry, plus The Power of Naming, you should find that TED Talk. Or if you don't want the link, just email me, courage@melaniedewberry.com, or Facebook me and I'll send you the link. It's always my pleasure. Haho matakiase.